My sister Cynthia was my dearest friend when I knew myself in the beginning of life. I started when we when I started school, I can remember once the second day, uh, he was a young student as well. And he had a big brother, but he was a little miserable, not understanding. So he started to pick a little fuss with me. So he and his brother decided to wait until after school. They'll attack me in the street. They didn't know I had a defense anyway. So the big brother came out and grabbed hold of me. I called him at that time Goliath because he thought he was a champion. But little David just appeared and grabbed hold of him. And you would think she knew martial arts. She flew him all over the place. And they got up and they ran. That was the beginning of my defense with this loving sister here. Well, as time goes by, move quickly. She got married and we didn't have that close relationship anymore. I grew up and then I migrated. But as time goes on, communication wasn't as it is today. So eventually when we could, we communicate. But going to the last of her life in this world, this is the celebration. Pauline would make the contact for her ever so often, and we will have a long talk. And the long talk was about things that I've never known growing up. She started reminding me the things that we will do. And most of all, we are from a Christian family, and we always discuss mostly the Word of God. And one of my greatest subjects is love. Love. And I explained to her what love is, and we should practice that. Because in this world, if we seek for love, we will not have war. We will not have contention, because we know that love is to do unto others as we would have them do unto us. And a lot of people don't seem to know the meaning of that. It's simple as I give a little demonstration. If you want to know what love is, put your finger in a block and ask somebody to hit it with a hammer. Would you do that, any of you? I don't think so. Well, if you wouldn't put your finger on a block and ask somebody to hit it, then would you put your finger on a block and hit it for yourself? I don't think so either. So if we wouldn't do any of those things, then it gives us a true understanding what love is. Do unto others as you would have them do unto yourself. And I think that's what we should practice. I think that is the legacy I'm seeking for. The chain that we are in, the main link is gone, but the chain is still there. It's not severed. So we are going to practice as from now and to the end of the time we are going to be here in this world. Practice to love one another. My sister, I know we exhibit that every time we have a little discussion on the phone. You're gone. You won't be forgotten. And I pray to the Lord that your soul will rest in peace. Brother and sister, this is what I like to contribute to the life of my sister, that she certainly was a Christian person, and she leave that in the world for us to follow. Thank you kindly for listening to me. I'd like to say plenty more, but my memory is not doing as good as I'd like to, so please see with me. Thank you so much. Have a good and godly day.